Oh, hello. It's you guys again. Welcome. It's the Rock Sock'em. It's Recovery Central coming back to you. I'm pouring sweat in my car. I was thinking about making a video talking about, oh, hello. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just in here filming. Yeah, just think that I'm on FaceTime. Yeah, I'm on FaceTime. I wanted to make a video talking about being 300 pounds and what I learned about being that big and that lazy and how it equates to what I do now. So there's a whole bunch of people that have gone through being big and gotten in shape, but my story is a little bit different because I didn't just rely on food at one point. It turned into leading to other substances to find my own happiness. So boom, one of the major things I learned was that I am very susceptible to leaning on things that are easy. So when I was younger, when things were tough, I got picked on, bullied. When my manhood was challenged, my pride was challenged, I was always sheltered emotionally. So what I did was I just would eat or I would do something else. That turned into something else, but food is the good one for everyone to start with. So I started off being super obese. I was like 215 pounds my freshman year of high school. And I had like a 10-inch vertical jump. We're talking like this, like I barely got off the ground. And I was incredibly slow. I ran what was our 40 when we went to camp? My sophomore year, we went to camp. I ran like a 6'9" 40, and it was absolutely terrible. It was terrible. And anyways, that's just, I was a young kid, you know, but the whole point was that I didn't use that stuff as motivating. I still just leaned on food and comfort and things like that, and I found that I was mentally weak when it came to things that really challenged me. Now maybe every kid is, maybe every young guy is, young girl, but it took me a while to figure out how strong I really was. I didn't have anybody there. I mean, I had support, I had family and everything, but I didn't have anybody there telling me just how strong I really was, just how this is something you're gonna go through, and how you respond is what's gonna make you chisel out your character and define who you really are. So I found that I was really good at making excuses, and not just excuses to those around me, but excuses for myself. I would look in the mirror, or I would tell myself these things that made me feel better, that justified my actions. When in the back of my head, I knew it probably wasn't a good idea, but I just kept doing it. Caused me to be antisocial. I was always very good at being the butt of all the jokes or making fun of myself to get other people around me lively and happy. I've always been an outgoing kind of guy, but inside, I wasn't being honest. Like I wasn't doing it out of pure honesty. I was doing it to hide or cover up just how insecure I was. So this all correlates to what happened later on in life when I was using, you know, serious drugs like heroin. I was a heroin addict, and I was the same way. I did really great in football, went to college, played in college and all that stuff, but I still had this insecurity, this unknowing feeling about who I really was. And I didn't feel confident in my strength. Anybody can lift weights, anybody can get strong that way, but I'm talking about mental strength. I was mentally weak. I was very affected by the opinions of those around me and my acceptance with peers and others around, especially other football players that were my teammates. It was always about fitting in. And it took me so long to realize that it is so much better to stand out for your special qualities as opposed to suppressing those qualities to try and fit into a socio-economic group, whatever, a social group. So what I learned from being 300 pounds is I'm very susceptible to making decisions that are easy. So now I know that about myself, and it causes me to make better decisions that challenge myself. I do things the harder way. I know that they're not going to be as quick and easy, and they might end up in a hard obstacle at the end, but I choose those routes because I know that if I get used to taking the easy way out, I will just keep doing it. And I do not want that to be something that I pass on to my young ones. I don't want that to be something that I'm remembered for as always taking the easy way out. I like being known for somebody who's not afraid to face obstacles, even though it took me this long in my life to realize that I can do that. So anybody that's struggling with weight or addiction issues or whatever, I can tell you right now that it might be super dark at the moment. It might be really, really, really shitty. It might be real bad, but I can tell you from experience that if it was just a cakewalk, you would not be able to be prepared for some of the things that life is gonna dish you down the road. I'm 30 years old now. I'm a grown man. I'm a big ass kid, but I'm a grown man. And there's people that are 20, 21, 22, 15, 16, 17 that are sitting here wondering, what's the point? Why should I do things this way? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, the sooner you realize that those obstacles that you face, those challenges that you don't run from, are an opportunity for you to grow, the better off you're gonna be down the road. I never learned at a young age that the things I was doing in the present were going to affect me as a man down the road. And I'm at that point in my life now where that stuff is clicking in my head. And I look back and I'm like, dang, what if I would have done this? What if I would have thought this way? I don't like living with regrets. I like turning those things into fuel for the future. So being 300 pounds, being an addict, all these things, these are all things that a lot of people are facing. But from my experience, going through that was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I was over 300 pounds 2 times. Like, I lost weight when I was in college. I learned how to eat right. I got down to about 230. But then when my addiction started towards the end of my college career, I got back up to like 315 right after I graduated. So the first time that I lost weight, I was more focused on working out and exercise. And I was absolutely like addicted to it. It affected my happiness, my mood. If I didn't go get a workout and I ate like something junk food wise, my mental state would be super low, super down. And that was another form of leaning on something. It wasn't until I went through getting sober and working my butt off to beat that I realized that working out and challenging myself was more for the mental growth, not for the physical results. All that stuff came with time. Because doing it for 5-6 years now since I got clean, there's ups and downs. You're gonna go through times where you just don't feel motivated and everything. And if you're stuck on the results and what you see in the mirror or on the scale, you are going to be suspect. You are going to be susceptible to falling back into those feeling sorry for ourselves feelings and emotions and doing the things that are the easy way out because we were just going by that. I look at working out and exercise and challenging myself as a way to grow mentally. All this other stuff comes from continuing to want to grow here. So I am fogging up my windows. I'm sweating. It's going in my mouth. It's all over my beard. I got to shave. You guys didn't even tell me that I need to shave. That's messed up, dudes. Taking one of my little babies to work today. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that'll be fun. Fun for about 2 hours until she gets bored. And then she's gonna go nuts. But no tablets, no phones. She better bring some coloring books, some crayons. She better bring a book. Like, she better bring everything that she needs to keep herself entertained besides electronics. We'll probably be playing paper football. You guys ever play paper football? I'll smash you guys in paper football. Anyway, it's C-Rock'em Sock'em. This is Recovery Central. We are making more and more videos on a regular basis. This is just a topic that I wanted to just put out there right after getting out of the gym. Thought about it. Thought it was a good one. What's on my face? I feel something. Huh. Beard hair. Beard hair. All right, you guys are the bee's knees. I appreciate every one of you. And share this. Let everybody know. And any ideas, leave them in the comments below. And we will make a video about that down the road or next. I thank you guys so much. I'm C-Rock'em Sock'em, and we gone. Booyah!